we're gonna grow your Insta dinner pot. And get started with that pot, you need at least a pot of 16 inches or bigger. And then the second thing you need to do is put a good soil in this pot. Don't use a potting soil. It's not good enough to grow these type plants through the whole summer months. Use something like this potting soil we got down here on the ground, Happy Frog. Excellent pot. It's plant material. It's probably the soil that is closest to the richest garden soil you're going to find in your gardens out there. Not like the gardens in Medina, but it's a very good soil and you grow a good pot. When you start out with something first and put this to the back. We're going to start out with a Roma Tomato. You put it to the back side of the pot, pop it in, get it covered up real nice and neat. The next thing we're going to put in is, I love this little plant. It's called a Patio baby eggplant. It's actually pretty cool. Not many people know about it. It's a small, my daughter-in-law actually got me hooked on them. It's a small eggplant. You pop it in the ground, cover it up, gives you little white eggplants about this long. Great for dicing up. You can put it into a stir-fry pan with a little oil. You're great and good to go. The next thing we're gonna throw in here is your rosemary. This rosemary's in here for one reason. Once you get your garden going, you got that for your meat to put on your meats in the evening when you're making your roasts or whatever. Just go out there, take a little flick, and you're ready to go. The second thing we're going to put in on the herb side is your mint. And I'm going to talk a little bit about that in a minute. The next thing we're going to put in is something else that I think is really cool. It's called Bright Light Swiss Chard. You get them in a pot like this, and there's quite a few plants. Take your plants, you break them up. It's pretty awesome plant, number one, for two reasons. You put it in your garden or you put it in your plant pots like this. It gives you some pretty cool color. You can cut them off later on. You can use them in your salads, or you can just use them on a garnish on your plate and your meat tray. And the last thing we're gonna throw in this pot is a little kale for all those that like their salads and like that fresh look. And in this one here, I'm only gonna put in one kale section instead of two, because it is just a tick smaller pot. And so we'll put the kale right in here. So basically what you have here for your nightly entertainment is you have everything to create a great meal except the meat. So you got to find a good butcher or somebody local place to find that meat. You put the rosemary on the meat, you got your eggplant for your vegetable, you have your little tomatoes to come in for your salads to go along with your kale and your Swiss chard. And last but not least, the best thing about this pot is the mojito mint. You take a few sprigs off of it, you put it in a glass, you sit back, kick back, and you watch your meal be cooking, and you enjoy your nighttime entertainment. Everything here, if you really want to get creative too, you got this one, and then you got your herb pot here. Put a combination on your patio. You're good for the whole summer long. Just go out and snip and clean, and you're ready to eat the whole summer. Have a good day. Happy gardening to all you gardeners out there.